things just got a way lot more interesting in the new Naruto Gaiden 7 Hokage stuff, because we just get straight into Sasuke, and he's just like, just wandering around the forest, and he's just like, he sees someone, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, seriously, like, am I gotta deal with this shit? Like, immediately getting attacked by an assailant out with no... Sasuke just grabs the fucking chain, grabs his sword, and it's like, oh, alright then, you want to try some shit? Fucking just Chidori's the shit out of this person. And then finding out immediately that this guy has an Uchiha, like, crest on the back of him, and finding out that he has the Sharingan, and you're like, what the fuck? Even Sasuke's like, what? Who are you? What are you? Like, what the hell? And just out of nowhere, just disappearing, just into the distance, like nothing happens. So it's like, what really is the story going to be taking about? Like, it feels more like this is going to be more Sarada and Sasuke's stories. It's like Sasuke's got this little journey right now to find out like what the hell are with these people. And honestly, I was expecting it because this chapter didn't have a single bit of Boruto in it at all. I honestly thought this was mainly going to focus more on his child, but no, nowhere to be fucking seen. It's all about Sarada. It's all about like everyone else, and like it was funny. I'm not gonna lie, with fucking like seeing like Sarada's friend there, like fucking like Choji's kids saying like, oh by the way, I don't think they're my fucking parents at all. And right next to him, but it's like, you know, they're not my real parents. And it's like Sarada's like going for the same shit. You're like, really look at the fucking two. Like, how do you not look at all resemblance to either one of them? For fuck's sake. And it's just like out of fucking nowhere. It was like, what the fuck? Just thinking that. Like, what the hell? Like, are you even thinking? It's like, and just, I love the same, like when out of nowhere meets this guy, meets Q, comes from like another village who obviously he looks like he's going to probably take a more major part, I'm guessing, because it's like, why would you introduce this guy out of nowhere? Because I think he's supposed to be in the Boruto movie, so it's like, it's strange to see where does this take place? Does this take place before Boruto the movie? Because it seems like they're now starting to wrap up the like the whole exams and stuff to like get into like the Genin and Chunin exams. So I'm kind of curious to see what it is, because it seems like they are all getting ready to become ninjas. Like it seems like that's what's going to be happening, but the one thing that's the most interesting is like the whole thing with this so-called like Uchiha, and he's saying, you know, like the whole reason why he seems like he's incredibly angry with him, but he's like, oh, he killed Itachi, unforgivable, kill him, and it's like he's a proud disgrace to the proud Uchiha family. So either this guy is either like some failed Orochimaru experiment, like, or he was just like this really long forgotten like Uchiha, maybe like the person behind the mask, because it seemed like he was controlled, like he had like, we saw they had the Akatsuki robes on him. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you know, was he like another member of the Uchihas that we don't know of? Like, there's a lot of questions right now, and for this being a short series, we're obviously going to find out a lot of answers very quickly, and this stuff is going to get resolved pretty fast. So I'm very curious to see like what the hell's going to be going on with these guys. But on that, I'm really excited to see more of this. I honestly am. I think this is going to be like pretty cool thing, finding out that, you know, like Naruto himself is gonna go out here, because when he saw fucking Sasuke, it's like fucking like Falcon just about, he's like, yo, I need some fucking help here. Like, I need to get this shit down. Even calling up fucking Kakashi, like, I just like Kakashi's like, yo, fuck off, I'm on break. It's like, yo, we need to meet up with Sasuke. We'll go to Orochimaru's place. I'll leave the clone here to like get things fucking ready and all that. But it's like, no, we had to go down. I just like, you know, fucking like Naruto and like Shikamaru go like, so I like that. That it seems like Naruto is still like a very big active member, like, and then just like, I don't give a fuck if it's big or small. I'm going here, right. It's like a lot of like Hokage is like, you see with Tsunade, it's like, those guys can fucking do it. No, he's there like, I need to fucking go in. I need to sort this shit out now. I'm going in, and it's list. It's just very interesting to see that both Sarada and fucking like I forget what like fucking like Choji's kids call, like Chocho or something like that, I believe their name was, but it's like that these two are gonna be like the center of like the whole little Sarada thing. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like, you know, fucking Boruto comes out of nowhere and tries to like save them, and then maybe at the last chapter or something we'll see is like we'll meet up with like Sarada will meet up with Sasuke and like see like how proud of like, you know, seeing her is. So that's gonna be an interesting thing. So very curious, but it definitely does elaborate more onto what was happening in the last chapter of Naruto when like you saw like some rustling in the trees thing, like, you know, Sasuke was like, what the fuck? It's like, because a lot of people thought that was Sarada. No, it turns out it's a completely new person altogether, and I'm really curious about like what the fuck is going to go on now. So really curious about that, but honestly, that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching. As always, just love this chapter, great one, but I'll see you guys next time.